Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be using two different toys. We got a ball, we've got a magic circle, a Pilates circle, a resistance circle. It all depends. You can get both of these in the sporting or exercise department of a department store, or you can get it at a sporting goods store with, say, like near the weights and the mats and things like that. So we're going to start with the circle, and I'm going to show you less difficult and then more intense versions of the same thing. So we're going to start sitting. We're going to take the circle and put it under one foot. And my heel is on the handle. Okay, so it's not under my ankle, it's under my heel. I'm going to take my other foot and put it on top, the heel on top. I do recommend that you're barefoot because I have seen shoes fly off people's feet when they do this with shoes on. All right, so right now I'm upright, which is pretty intense. You can go gentler on your forearms, but the big thing is you want to keep your sternum lifted instead of sinking down, okay? So the lift is more important than the action. You can lay on your back if you want, but it's a little more difficult to tell what you're doing. Or you could have your hands on the floor with your elbows soft. Again, watch that college slump. We want to be up like this, or you're upright like this. So whichever direction, we're going to be pressing down with the top leg and slight release. So this is a circle, but I'm going down to an oblong and then just up to an oval. Down. And notice my feet aren't really doing anything. It's stemming from my core. Down and up. Two more like that. Down. This time we're going to hold it down and pulse it down. Two. Real small. So I never let it get back up to that circle. 8, 9, hold it there. Break if you want. We're going to lift that bottom leg up and down. It's a tiny motion. You're using that low abdominal area to lift that leg. So you may feel it in the quad, which I definitely do. We got 4 more, but you're using your abs. So think of that Rottweiler right above your pubic bone. 2 more. Hold it up. Now we're going to draw little golf ball sized circles with that leg. 2, 3. Try to keep your body as upright as possible. 6, 7. Other direction for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep lifting up to your pelvic floor. 2 and 1 and down. Whew. All right. So just to get it loose, we're going to wobble the legs. All right, so what's good for one side is definitely good for the other side. So we're going to put your other foot down and your other leg on top. And your body's upright. We're going to press down firmly with our top leg and up. Down, up to an oval, down to an oblong, oval. Remember, you can always put your hands on the floor. I do recommend that if they are on the floor, that your fingertips are aiming toward your toes instead of back. 2 more. This time we're going to hold it down and pulse it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it there. Now we're going to lift that bottom leg up and down. Again, that low ab. Keep your body as upright as possible. Make sure you exhale. I'm talking, so I'm definitely exhaling. But sometimes when we do something hard, we forget to exhale. We hold our breath. Hold it up. Little tiny golf ball sized circles. 2, 3. Keep pressing down with your top leg. Keep pulling your legs toward your midline. 7, 8. Other direction. 8, 7. It's really hard to keep your body upright. You're using your core. 3, 2, and 1, and down. Woo! Soles of the feet together, little wobblies. All right, so now we're going to lay on our backs and we're going to grab the ball. We are eventually going to use the circle again, but we're going to start with the ball. So you're down on the floor. When you're on the floor, you want to make sure your head, your shoulder blades, and your ribs are pressed into the floor. Your tailbone is pressed into the floor. Notice there's no arch in my back, but I can still fit my hand underneath there. So my navel's to my spine, my ribs are stitched in the front. So we're going to take that ball and I'm going to put it between my knees at first. And we're going to bring both feet down towards the floor a little bit and then back up. Down towards the floor a little bit and back up. So notice it's a small motion. What we want to avoid is any pain in the back or arching of the back. Now, if you can go deeper, touch and up. Touch and up. Keep the ribs down. You only go down as far as you can keep those ribs stitched. Harder would be bringing your head up and looking at your knees. Now, it's not only my head, but you see my shoulders. I have some space under my shoulders. Elbows are wide. Now, if you want to go harder, I'm going to take that ball and put it between my feet and straight up. So again, if you have your legs straight, you may want to have your head up, or you can make a little diamond with your hands and put it under your pelvis to give yourself a little bit of support. Now, the bigger that motion, the harder you're working. Again, we're hitting that transverse abdominis right above the pubic bone. Lower you go, the harder it is. Down and up. Keep looking at my feet. Last time, and up. And head down, feet down, take a little break. All right, so we're going to do one more thing and we're going to go back to the circle. This time, instead of being in between our legs, we're going to put it on the outside of our legs. Okay? So, with our legs straight up in the air, it's actually gentler on your back. Again, you can make that diamond shape. You can put it under your hips for a little bit of support, especially if you feel it too much in your back, or you can have it down. Now notice my toes are aimed towards my head. My legs are fairly straight. And I'm pressing out into that circle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate my legs. My feet are still aiming towards my head. And then back to neutral. And stack, so I'm kissing my inner thighs, my feet are stacked, my toes are aimed towards my head. Back to neutral. Stack. A lot of times people bend their knees or they turn, but what we want to do is keep them straight. All right, so a little bit more would be lifting the head and the shoulders up. I'm going to bring my legs down a little lower. Stack the feet and back to center. Stack the feet and back to center. Stack and back to center. Stack and back to center. I'm going to bring it even lower. Stack. So it's easier to keep that circle from becoming the world's smallest hula hoop, but it's harder on my abs. Okay, one more, parallel to the floor or fairly parallel. Stack and back to center. One more time in each direction. And stack and back to center. And let's go ahead and take these off. All right, a little bit of a stretch just to make sure that your back is okay. My feet are about the width of my mat. I'm going to just drop both knees to one side, got a little bit of space under here. And then up and over to the other side. So we're stretching out our quads, stretching out our back, giving ourselves a little bit of a sacral massage. Another thing you can do is either grab your knees or grab your feet and rock from side to side. So thank you for joining me. I'm so glad that you could. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.